Give it some time before I start. I tell you, as always, before I start, if someone can give me like a thumbs up or a heart that you can hear me so we can get into this. This is going to be one of my favorite SVGs. I guess I always have favorite, but this is a favorite one. But I like a lot of them because you can make, thank you, any theme. So we have Instagram and YouTube for us tonight. And this SVG started off like with the Hershey, and also I have the wallet, and you can get it from the Lux collection as far as SVG. Like this is the wallet. But tonight I'm going to be showing you the Hershey SVG, but I'm going to do it Easter theme because this week, if you celebrate Easter, Easter's coming up, and I know some last minute people like, oh, I don't have anything. But also, I'm always thinking about the teenager, or if you put like gifts, the little baskets, what they want, because you know they're really finicky. You don't want to get them anything too childish, but then you want to give them something. And I know as a parent, once they get a certain age, internally you still want to give them gifts because that's your baby or something. Depends on the child, because some of them be like, I can't wait till you get old and get out of my house. It depends on. But if you like me and like most other parents, you're like, oh, that's my baby, and you still want to give them stuff. Because I was giving Elsa stuffed animals up into his 20s, and I said, tell me when to stop. So he didn't. And then when I eventually stopped, he missed it. So that was that. So then that's how that goes. But this is the SVG. My SVGs are pretty simple. You can grab all the SVGs on the partycrafter.com or SVG Craft Studio. And like I say, I know a lot of people like a lot of templates already created. But one thing I like is I want you to think outside the box, because everything is not for you. Like templates you can modify, and I do have templates because some people like, I'm not creative, and there's nothing wrong with that. But one of the things that I always like to incorporate, and you've been hearing and you'll hear more in 2025, is like the AI, because I just had to use this digital paper that I created using AI. So if you haven't taken out AI courses, I teach you how to make this. But also we have the AI replay, so you guys can get that. So it is no excuse. You can get all that on the partycrafter.com. But I was like, I want to use this. I really like this. I mean, I said I would do some pajamas or something in here, but I wanted to use this. But I also created this really cute bunny. So we're going to be doing this. So this is cute, and I'm going to be doing some stuff. And if you are an Instagram follower or TikTok why I keep saying TikTok subscriber, you will get some of these PNGs. And for the Facebook community, I'll give you the prompt to make these. These came out really cute, so I thought these were really nice. Those are some of the perks of being in the Party Crafter exclusive community, and we are building our community, and we appreciate each and every
Question
one
on
of you.
Instagram, is the replay on your website?
The replays are not on the website. They will be. We are doing a bundle on it for AI, so stay tuned on that. Actually have a meeting at 9 o'clock tonight on that. So with this one, this is one whole piece, and they have overlays. So you don't have to use this, but I'm going to use it, and it's real simple. The only thing for a beginner on this, like I like to say, is that you have to add score lines. And that's one of the things a lot of people that start crafting, they don't know how to add score lines. They get frustrated, or they upload the wrong file. But you must make sure you upload the SVG file. So that is scalable vector graph, or is file. For Cricut, there's only 3 types of files that you can upload: is a PNG, JPEG, and SVG. And if you upload a JPEG or a PNG file, it's going to be real huge. You're going to get frustrated, and you're going to say, hey, it doesn't look like it is. If you upload an SVG file, it's fine, and you still have steps. So I found it where I even have to do a video showing people how to extract files, because a lot of people don't, and don't feel bad if you don't know how to. I mean, one of the things,
And will that be available for us Instagram subscribers?
what will be available? Can they put that in? Because I said a couple things. This
I think you were talking
SVG.
about the SVG.
Yes, this SVG is already available. You can get this SVG on the Party Crafted Hut. It's already there. This is already loaded. And that's one thing. You can take this SVG, it's like a pattern, and you can make it for whatever you want. So like now I'm doing Easter. I can make this graduation. I've actually, I don't want to get up, but I have to. And when I first came out with this here, this is the same thing that we're doing. And I had did this here, and it had a strap. I took this off, and we did. So, we're just making a theme. So we got Easter, and we're just
Someone
going
says they
to.
don't see it, maybe looking in the wrong place.
You have to look on the digital downloads. I'll post it in stories, but it's there. And it's on SVG Craft Studio, which is my Etsy shop. And it's also on the partycrafter.com. So I would prefer to go to partycrafter.com because I'm moving more away from my Etsy. So with the score lines, once you put your score lines in Canva, which these lines, think about this here. When you upload the SVG file, you're going to see the file. It's all this is going to be grouped together. And you're going to ungroup this. And these lines here, you're going to change from cut to score. And that's going to be your top, and then you just attach. So for this file, only 3 pieces have score lines, and these are the side, and this is the main. And once you change them to score lines and you save, you don't have to do that again. But you have to get familiar. Don't get, people say, oh, I'm afraid to, and I tell you, my mind be wondering, I just came with something else, a great design just by folding it. To learn paper crafting and to learn how to use your cut machine, you got to use it. You got to start. You can't be intimidated. It's not going to break. It won't break unless you put something ridiculously heavy or drop it. But you have to. And once you learn, then you're like, okay. So for me, I find the best way where I get clean lines is I like to pre-fold everything first before I start putting stuff together. This way, I see where things are. I see how they go. It looks more professional. So like if I was selling this, and I mean, I took my time and, you know, don't rush on these. So like if I was selling these, now this one like had the chain. I took that off like a little purse. I don't include the candy bar on it, but I would sell these like 12 for $96. Because it's more detailed and stuff. So, and that's it on here. So is everybody ready for if you celebrate Easter? Our
Just tore some paper off.
oh yeah, this is advanced tape glider. And I'm not worried about the paper that it tore because you will not be able to see this. And I just line this up in the middle because this is my top. Now this is one thing. At least I lined it up as straight as I can. So here. Now a lot of people know I don't have a can. Michael, hand me a can of my advanced paper. And if you don't know, especially for the YouTube,
Can of what?
Adhesive spray. The advanced tape glider is great. Like for me, I mean, it's a personal choice. I know a lot of people use Barely Art because these are large surfaces. Me personally, I like something that's going to spread real quickly. So normally, like if I wanted to use paper spray adhesive, this is 3M brand. This brand though, you would not be able to get in your local hardware store. You would have to order online. This is the low grade 27. But the one that I'm always using is a 77. So you can get that from Home Depot or Ace. They do sell at hardware stores, different ones here. But this is strictly for paper. And it doesn't bleed through or anything. So for me, I would have probably, like if I was selling them, use this, or this is fine. But this is not forgiving. Like this tape adhesive, double-sided tape, you've got to be careful when you put it down.
What kind of paper did you use to print out the image?
This is a photo paper. This is 11 by 17. I think this is a Canon brand, and it's a matte. So I switch up on paper. It's a matte. So it depends on if you want to go with the glossy look. Sometimes I like the matte. I always feel glossy has its place. I don't want things looking too shiny. It's just different. So it's just a personal preference. As a crafter, you may like, I like glossy, and I'm gonna go with it. And I use glossy, a lot too. But for me, I tend to fall in with the matte. Now with this here, if you're going to be using this overlay, I made things very easy. Everything matches up. Just place the oval over top of the oval, and that's what I mean. And you can see the hole.
And that says, where do we go for the digital downloads? I'm not very clear where to find it.
And as I'll send you a link, but if that's Inez, who I think it is, an Instagram subscriber, exclusive subscriber, I think this wallet you guys got for free. So you would need to go to exclusive stories. So I'll help you with that afterwards. I think, I don't know if I did. I know I gave
some. For everyone else, it's definitely on thepartycrafter.com under digital downloads, and also SVG Studio on
that's on Etsy.
Etsy.
But as I said, I'm moving away more from Etsy. I have 3 shops on Etsy, and I like Etsy. Etsy is great if you are beginner. You don't want to now digital downloads. You don't have to deal with physical products, but as you grow and just you want to retain more income, having your own website, but that's more maintenance, costs more. Whereas Etsy, it's not. Etsy's a great platform because people trust it, and a lot of people go there. You just have to be able to generate traffic to your page.
How long is it in inches?
How long is what in inches? Oh, you know what? It's the size of a Hershey bar or candy bar on it, and I'll have to get Michael. That's fine. I'll get my ruler. You have my measuring tape over there? Always keep this on here, so it'll fit a Hershey bar or so it's like 6 and a half, almost 7, 6.5. And some of these pieces you can get. I mean, you can use the
El Caprico Designs on Instagram says, yes, the ones on website is not free. I'll wait for you to guide us to exclusive stories.
Okay, no problem. That's why I said, and Inez, I know certain people names, so they gotta. And I did put a video up today of how to access those because I get that. So that's one of the perks of being an Instagram exclusive subscriber. Some of the SVGs they get, and that's why I was saying I know from I call it my Luxe package. Like I say, I don't sell far as like the Gucci emblem or logo or the paper, but I have created it and stuff for it, like customized that. And I tell people you can make your own. Now, I have the digital paper, and I think the digital paper, but I got that years ago. So like when you see people selling that digital paper and things like that on a website, get it, because most of the time they're going to be banned because you can't. Now the Gucci logo, guys, you can grab this offline and that's what I did. It's no secrets or anything held on it. I think people are ridiculous. Like people have birthdays and they want to celebrate, and they like a particular particular luxury brand. So that's what we do, and that's what this is. But I caught the digital paper online years ago and had it. But you can always find this Gucci and make your own digital paper. You can do that.
Question, did you get to do the SVG insert for the pop-up invite?
That is someone on here. I have not done the card, but I think I know who that is.
Oh, Caprico Designs.
Yeah, on that one. That's going with the card. That's going with the card. I'm doing YouTube on that with the card and doing the SVG. But I think you need your stuff ASAP. So if that's my subscriber, I can give you as far as that insert.
And we do have people on YouTube watching, so they can go obviously to thepartycrafter.com or on Etsy, SVG Craft Studio.
And you guys, you don't even have to do that. Look at my link in bio. Go to my stand store. Everything is connected. So you can go straight to my SVGs in my stand store up at the top and YouTube, and also my stand store on the top of Instagram, and you can access. You don't need to go to those sites. You can go straight to the stand store.
Even easier.
Make it
Caprico
easy.
Design says, yes, I'm a subscriber. Thanks, Leslie.
You are welcome. Yeah, I think I work. Now, you know what? That's one thing. I'm good at remembering names and certain things. Some, like on business or personal, I be like, what's your name? And they're like, I'm your first cousin. Oh, sorry. I'm bad. Now, one thing I like about this SVG, because you know people make SVGs and they be like so complicated. I do have complicated ones, but I wanted this one to look really clean and professional, but not be complicated. And also, one day when I do have my SVG course, I'm just going to be teaching you more or less like it's a lot of things is about shapes and measurements. But that class is really detailed, and I would only need some students that are going to be committed to learning. Because I know for me, it basically was, can you hand me my water? A year and a half just learning. So how I put this in, everything it lines up. Thank you. And you can put more in here, more things. You don't have to put a candy bar in here. I think like Airheads, whatever, gift cards. Or you can put this in a gift basket. So I like this on here. And you can even have this, yes it is. And guys, you know.
To Envy on Instagram is asking, how do I become an IG subscriber?
You go to the purple crown up the top. Near the highlights, the highlights are a little circle, and you'll see subscriber. And I have videos before you even join. And I think Instagram is doing like a 14-day free trial.
Yeah, just click on that button that says free trial.
And I think they're doing a 14-day free trial, so you can do that. And these are the adhesive dots. Now, guys, I don't recommend these. You guys know I only use this for Instagram, but if it was for a customer, I use the other ones on here. But they come in a pack of 500. I'm never going to use all 500 of these. Or who knows? That means I'll still be. I'm not a fan of them. These are doing okay. But so when you are always doing it, like when I'm doing these here, I make sure I put them together first, then here. So now I'm going to do, and you guys know I like different colors. You can do a chain. Do I have, give me my chain. I have a chain, but I'm just going to do some color because it's Easter or it's festive. It doesn't matter what the occasion is. And if I was doing a chain loops, that's fine. And there is no particular measurement on here. I mean, you just do it however. I'm eyeballing, like just imagine like if I wanted it on something. That's fine. And guys, you know I love ribbon. I have a ribbon wall. I collect. I love lace. I love ribbon. Um, just a fan of it.
I'll see 18.
That's fine. It's probably over near the laptop. It's probably over near the laptop. It's on a roll. So, and just stick these through the hole. You can do a chain if you wanted to.
Now, Caprico Designs, I'm wondering when I click on the exclusive subscriber SVGs, it's older SVG.
You got, it's so many because I've been since 2023. They don't go down. So I'll just put the I'll do a video with the new one with this, and I'll include that. It's because you would have to go back. It's so many of them. I don't take them down. You get to have them. So like people that ask for the sneaker, you guys got the sneaker. I never take that down. Every once in a while, I'll give the sneaker. And guys, like the graduation, I was supposed to drop that for it today, but I was waiting. I did an extra SVG real quick today, and I thought I had a piece. I won't tell you what it is. I know other people like because it's real popular. So, don't, and I needed something else so you guys can see it. So now I'm going to do my, my images, and these are print and cut, and these cut out really good. This is Canon photo paper in matte. Hold on, excuse me. I don't know what's going on. I think, is it allergy season?
Yeah.
It is allergy season up in here. Sorry. I don't know what I'm coughing for. And like you see a lot of times, let me see what I made. This stuff is, I'm telling you, this is one thing. When I be showing you guys, this thing is 5 years old. It's beat up, but this tells you my foamies. So when I'm telling you these are the foamies I recommend, and this is the only one I get, or certain that adhesive spray that I use, this little boy is, I think he's in first grade or something, and this is when he was 3. This is still holding up. That says something. This is still holding up. And so one of the things when you see crafters or you see the Instagram and you see them all do the layers, so it's no rhyme or reason, it's of how many. So like for this one with the Spider-Man, I did it in 3 layers, but then I cut out his head so his head can portray like out there. And then I think we did these chip bags, and I did the Western theme here. And I definitely know the Instagram subscribers got this, and the cowgirl came in all ethnics. So it was usable for everyone, and everyone loves, who doesn't love pink? So, and different colors on here. So I definitely know you guys got that. But this is why things just taking stuff to another level. So I'm going to use a glitter for my offset, and I usually do, for my offset, I use like a 0.10. I like things to cut really, look really close, and I'll show you what I mean if you don't know. And I don't have allergies, and I don't want to get allergies, but
Organic Sorensen on Instagram says, what does SAYS stand for? I'm not sure what that is. SAYS.
I don't know. Can you?
Something say SAYS?
Oh, I don't know. Can you? So this is what I mean as far as like with the offset here. So I create that, but in Cricut, you can change that. Most of the time, the default is like 0.25. But I do mine. I change it to 0.10. I like things just to be a little close. It's a personal preference. Some people make it wider. Me personally, when I've seen people do it wider, it sort of looks to me, like cheap. So even like this spider, you can see that red metallic, but it's so not like out there. But it's a personal preference. I mean, because when you people are paying $96, $100, and I've had them, even from the shoebox, that's what they want. Give them what they want. And if I just wanted to do her head, I would, and I could have did that too. That's cute. So I'm actually going to do that. And this is all that the crafters are doing. It's layering. It's giving the illusion. And you always got to make sure, like, your calibration, like, always, like with Cricut. I think Cricut now, I just noticed that they do a default where they've been making you, like, do a print calibration. So
Inez asks, is there a reason why you do the prints 3 times totally instead of just doing that outline?
because you want more professional look, it sticks out. It just looks better. It's a 3D versus 1. You don't have to do this, but for me, honest, like if I'm sitting up and I'm charging someone, this is what I'm charging you $96 for. People want more. You want that pop, and it gives a better look. So then now, basically, you guys
Just have more depth to it.
Yeah, just more depth to it on here. So then we just take this, and Inez, I think you're subscriber. You guys will be getting the bunny, because you know what I'm always thinking. I always throw in a last minute thing, because I be like Easter, like when is it? This week. Yeah, so there's just so much going on. And I'm thinking about that young teen, because that person's like, oh, okay. And that is so cute. I don't have a candy bar in here. And this reason why I don't like this is that one's really heavy. And you just put it in here, put your candy bar, or you can even put money in here. So one thing I love about this template is don't get fixated when I create something and like people got this, oh, this is all I gotta make. Everybody wanted to do it in a Gucci theme. That's fine if you want to, but the template is like a pattern. How you design it is whatever for the occasion. So this is it. So I can use that same. So whether it's graduation or, Easter or birthday, and actually this is a perfect size. You can put money in this. So nowadays they like gift cards and stuff, but they take money too. That spends. So this is just a cute way, and you don't have to even put the strap on it. But I could see even 12-year-old, maybe even a 13. They just like, hey, they think that's cute, and creating your own. Like, so if you're going to sell it, start designing your own digital paper, or if you're just making something personal for someone. Create the digital paper for it, and start doing that. So also just look out for our AI courses in the replay, where I show you how to make your own digital paper. And actually, these images are all AI. These are all AI cartoon images. So this is all AI. This is all AI. So now I'm saving money. Instead of buying images from stores like Creative Fabrica, Etsy, these are mine. But now, not only that, I can make stuff for my own personal use, or if I choose to want to make passive income, I could sell these too as well. So that is totally multifaceted as far as income, and that is one of the things that I teach, and I definitely believe in, because especially with the digital download, once you create it, put the time to set it up for the SEO, drive some traffic to it, you really don't have to touch it again, unless you want to add something to the file or something like that, because that does happen, and that comes with experience. But that is it. That is cute. And next, I will be live on Thursday, but I wanted to show you this and use this SVG. I'll put this also in stories for the Instagram exclusive subscribers too as well. But I also will put this in stories for everyone else if you want to purchase. But for those, it is on my site. So you can go to the Stand store and go. It'll take you straight to the SVGs. I definitely know that in the Stand store. It says get all my SVGs and templates.
Oh,
So
Caprico Design asked, did you post the grad template under stories for subscribers?
no, not yet. I had said that earlier because I'm waiting for a piece. I threw in another free bonus, and I need to show that because that's going to be a video. And that the piece that I need with that, I need to show that because it's hot.
Eve to Envy on Instagram, how can I get the Cowgirl chip bag?
Eve, this one here, it was all part of the AI Forest course, and unless you are an exclusive subscriber, I did give them this pattern paper and the
I think she just subscribed.
if you just, then you got to go through stories. I have a stories, and also you have a welcome. It's like a 3-minute video that tells you how to maneuver around. I know a lot of people don't watch it, but it's really informative because it tells you where things are, because sometimes you don't know where things are. But the Instagram exclusive subscribers, everything you're going to see in a purple crown. So send me a DM. But I also posted in stories for subscribers. You'll start seeing that. It tells you how to maneuver around. So this still should be there. Most of this stuff is
So
how
we'll
I
have a
have
purple
access.
crown on the stories and the
Yes,
content.
they'll
that's
have
for
the purple
subscribers
crown
only, right?
on purple crown in that. And we'll eventually start with the YouTube at a certain point with that, for that. So yeah, this one here. So you'll get the digital paper. You'll get the cow girl in different ethnics.
I
so
know
you
said
see.
I did not get the Cowgirl.
And it's so much on there, so many freebies, because I know this one is on here. That was on here as well, so that's there. But you guys, this one here, but this is cute. So that's it, and we got Easter, and this was a half hour. This would take even, I was talking. This won't even take you guys that long. So even if you had like a birthday party for someone, this is a cute party favor, but it doesn't matter the theme. But I did it in Easter, and for some reason, at my age, I'm feeling always liking this hip hop. It really don't hear. So I think that's cute, but it's like hippity hop. So how cute is that? I think that's really cute. So, in my opinion. So, guys, as always, thank you for spending the time today, this evening, with the Party Crafter family. I can't wait to see you on Thursday. And for the Instagram, as far as exclusive subscribers, you guys will be getting these images. And I'll look for, I know I gave you guys this Hershey bar one. I will look for that. And if not, I will post that. That's what I will sit and say. Guys, get me into tomorrow first for that. And the graduation, definitely, because everything is already set in video. But it was one piece because Leslie wanted to give a bundle and give more. And I could have continued the video without the piece that I needed to add with the SVG. But I needed everybody to get it because it's the ending of it. So it's like the cherry on the cake. So you guys will see tomorrow with the whole video. But everything is ready. The SVGs is already ready. The file is ready to go out. And but it's a piece that I'm missing, something I thought that I had here to do to complete the video, and I didn't. So that's why you didn't get it today. But you will get it tomorrow because Amazon say they will have it delivered to me. So then I can finish. So that's it. But until then, be blessed, and thank you for joining us.
And those watching on YouTube, there is a link in the description. Thanks for joining us.